Greenman. It's a pleasure to be here. Beth Israel, West Temple, and we're going to be learning some Yiddish tunes and a bit about Yiddish culture. And what I'd like to do is to teach a couple songs we can sing together, some for kids, some for adults, and some without words, some with words in Yiddish. Maybe learn a little bit of Yiddish dance, and maybe some more. We'll see. We'll see what we come up with. So we have everybody here that's going to be here, you think? Got more folks coming? Okay, well, we can get started. So one of the important things and the most interesting things in Yiddish music and culture certainly is singing. And I know we have that in Israeli culture and so many other cultures, but in Yiddish culture, we have something called the nigun, or nigun in Hebrew, which literally means tune. And I wanted to teach you guys a nice tune. Now, instead of singing la, 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 or words, we can do things like yai, die, die. Everyone say yai, die, die. Or oi, 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 ay, ay, ay. Chiribim, chiribam. Yeah, so, or die, 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 which has nothing to do with dying. It's just die, 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 So this song goes like this, okay? And it'd be so cool to kind of sing it. It's a nice, happy one, especially with the cold weather out there. It's all snowy. There's so many very serious nigunim, serious tunes, very spiritual and some mystical. This one is pretty happy and jovial, which I like. Let me get the key. You see what I got there? Okay, it goes like this. Die 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 yap ba ba yap ba da ba ba da dum bum ba da 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 yap ba ba yam ba dum bum ba. Yai da 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 ba ba yam ba dum bum ba da dum bum ba da 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 yap ba ba yam ba dum bum ba. That's the first part. Da 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 ba ba ya da 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 dum ba da 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 ba ba yam ba dum bum ba. Yai da 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 ba ba yam ba dum bum ba da dum bum ba da 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 ba ba yam ba dum bum bum. Again. Da 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 da. Bum ba, ya da 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 ba ba, ya ba da dum bum ba da da dum da 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 ba ba, yam ba da dum bum ba. Okay, can you do something for me? Can everybody stand up? Those who can stand. Okay, now let's do it. This is a very cheerful and uplifting nigun. One that's like really kind of group bonding and all that. So let's all sing together. And zwei, ready, and ya da 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 ba ba ya da 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 dum bum ba da 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 ya ba ba ya ba da da ba ba ya da 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 ba ba da 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 ba ba ya ba da da ba ba. Again, da da da. Okay, good. It's catchy, Debbie. It really is. Yeah. This tune, this is just the first part, is a nigun from the East European town of Volin. You may be seated. Please turn your Sidorum to page 56. The Lamentations of, no. Yeah, so this is a nigun from the East European town of Volin, so it's the Voliner nigun. And it's like I said, it's one of the happy ones. So the second part, how do I do this? Oh, this will work. Okay. The second part goes like this. Die die yappa ba yam ba da dum bum be dum bum bum. Bye die yam bum ba yappa bum bum ba. Die die yam bum ba yam ba da dum bum be da dum bum ba da yam ba dum bum ba. Bye die yam bum ba yam ba da dum bum be da dum. Die die yam bum ba ya da 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 da. Bye die yam bum ba dum bum be da dum ba. Bye die yam bum ba ya ba dum bum ba. Everybody. Die die yam ba yam ba dum bum be da dum bum ba. Bye yam ba ya da 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 dee. Bye yam ba yam ba dum bum be da dum bum ba. Bye yam ba da 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 da. Again. Die die yappa da yam ba dum bum be da dum bum. Die die yam bum ba yam ba dum ba da dum bum ba da yam ba dum bum. Again. Die die yam ba dum ba da dum bum ba da yam ba ya da 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 bum ba da yam ba yam ba dum bum be da dum bum ba yam ba yam bum bum ba. Okay, without me, that part again. Eins, zwei, ready, and. Okay, do I have to make everyone stand up again? I know this is Sunday morning, but this is like such a spirited tune. I mean, you can't go die 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 die. I'm gonna fall asleep right now. Listen, if I am awake now. I did a workshop yesterday for 2 hours, Klezmer workshop, then played a concert last night at the Bop Stop. I've got 3 little boys, 7 years old and twin 3-year-olds. If I am awake today, I think everyone could be awake too, okay? There you go. That's the spirit. Die, die, up, ba, die, ba, da, dum, ba, be, da, dum, bum, ba, ba. Okay, everybody under the age of 30, I want to sing da 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 ba ba from the beginning. Everybody under the age of 30, raise your hand if you're under the age of 30. Oh, no, not me. Yeah, I don't want to go back there. I'm happy where I'm at. Okay, everybody under the age of 30, let's hear it. Ya da 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 ba ba yum ba. Ba dum ba dum bum ba yum ba dum bum ba ya dum ba dum bum ba yum ba dum bum be dum bum bum ba dum bum ba yum ba dum bum ba. Second part. Die die. E da dum bum bum ba. Da ba da yappa ba yum ba dum bum be da dum bum ba yum ba ya da 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 da. Okay, I think that needs a little bit of work. Okay, 30 years old, 31 years and over. Bis 120, that means until 120. That's what we say when someone has a birthday. We say bis 120, until, it's like until you turn 120. Okay, the older folks, okay, includes me. Ya da da da. 1, 2, ready, and he. Dum bum ba, die die yappa ba yum ba dum bum be da dum bum ba ba yum ba ba ya da 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 dee da da. Okay, well, I think there may be more older folks than the younger folks here, but because I think the older folks won that battle. Let's that competition. Let's try it again. Am I out of the picture? No? Oh, you got the camera there. Okay. Let's try everybody, okay, from the beginning. Okay. So let's stand up again. Let's stand up. Let's make this count. Yeah, I have 3 little boys. I have a 7-year-old, Gabriel, and twin 3-year-old boys, Noah and Jacob. Jacob we call Kobe. And by the time I left the house, my wife was there having to clean up like 8 million things. Oh, good idea. There we go.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. That's fine. It's out of the picture there. Please don't mind this person behind the curtain here. You like a Wizard of Oz, you know? Yeah. Yeah, by the time I got out of the house, there was already a mess everywhere. You know, Kobe wanted to get into the closet and get all these different things, and and so there were toys everywhere that my wife had carefully put away. So with that in mind, in that spirit, everybody, 1, 2, ready, and ya da 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 ba ba yam ba da dum ba be da 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 ba ba yam ba da dum bum ba da 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 ya ba ba yam ba da dum bum be da da dum bum ba da 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 ba ba yam ba da dum bum ba ba yam bum ba yam ba da dum bum be da dum ba yam ba di 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 ba yam ba da dum bum be da dum bum ba yam ba di 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 again ya da 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 da. Ba da ya ba da dum bum be da dum ba ya ba yam ba dum bum be da dum bum ba yam bum bum. Okay, give yourselves a hand. That was great. Okay, you may be seated. So you'll be walking around the house later today, and you'll be like, da 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 bum bum. I can't get this niggin out of my head, you know, da da dum bum be da. Okay, let's see. Oh, perfect. Okay, I timed that one well. So another thing with Yiddish singing is actual Yiddish songs, and Yiddish songs can be some can be spiritual, like the Nigunim. Some can be quite spirited, some can be mystical, some can be about love and about other ordinary, regular human experiences, pretty much about anything. And generally when we're talking about Yiddish song versus Nigunim, the Nigunim are more on the, I'd say, like religious, spiritual side, let's say spiritual side, and Yiddish song is more on the secular side. So here is one such song. This one is called Alle Brüder. How many people know this tune? Alle Brüder. Ah. Nobody? Okay. Good. Okay. So Alle Brüder means all brothers. And it basically goes like this. It's we're all brothers. We sing happy songs together. We stick together like nobody else. And then there's a really great refrain that we can sing to it as well. Which is great. So we'll just do 2 verses because there's several verses here. We have and we love each other like a bride and a groom. Oi oi oi. We're all like sisters, like Rachel, Ruth, and Esther. We're happy and cheerful, singing songs together. So it's kind of a kind of group together song. So I'm going to sing the verse. And you guys are going to kind of repeat what I say, just a little bit part of it. So it goes like this. Und wir seien alle Brüder, oi, oi, alle Brüder. So the oi, oi, alle Brüder. Rabbi, have you heard this? You've heard this one before. Yeah, okay, good. Okay, so you guys can go, oi, oi, alle Brüder. Can you say oi, oi, alle Brüder? Brüder, yeah, oi, oi, all brothers. We're all brothers. Okay, we'll be all sisters in a minute too, so don't worry. You know, equal opportunity here. Okay. Und wir seien alle Brüder, oi, oi, alle Brüder. Once again. Und wir seien alle Brüder, oi, oi, alle Brüder. And then we have, und wir singen freiliche Lieder. And you guys go, oi, oi, oi. Und wir singen freiliche Lieder, oi, oi, oi. That's the first half of the first verse. You've learned it. Okay, let's do it again. Und wir seien alle Brüder, oi, oi, alle Brüder. Und wir singen freiliche Lieder, oi, oi, oi. Yeah, no, that part just oi, oi, oi. But good. But that was good. It said oi, 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 alle Brüder. I mean, they could have wrote it that way, you know? That makes sense to me. Once again, und wir seien alle Brüder. We are all brothers. Und wir seien alle Brüder, oi, oi. Und wir singen freiliche Lieder, oi, oi, oi. Good. And then we stick together like nobody else. Und wir halten sich in einem. You guys go, oi, oi, sich in einem. Oi, oi, sich in einem. It's hard to say, well, that's a big difference. It's hard to say sich. Can you ever say sich? Sich in einem. So we got, und wir halten sich in einem, oi, oi, sich in einem. Zelches is niet toll bij keinem. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, oi, oi. Zelches is niet toll bij keinem. Oi, oi, oi. That's the first verse. And then we get the great refrain. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. That happens every time. Let me see if I can do a little refrain on the piano. Okay, let's do the refrain. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Without me. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, 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 ay. It's only two chords, so pretty easy for me on piano. I'm more of a violinist, really. Let's try the whole thing, this verse, and we can do another verse, okay? Und wir seien alle Brüder, oi, oi, alle Brüder, und wir singen freiliche Lieder, oi, und wir halten sich in einem, oi, sich in einem, solches ist nicht toll bei keinem. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Again, let's do that verse. Great. I cut that off way too soon. Sorry. Yeah, that was great. That was great. So this one certainly has a lot. It's a very enthusiastic tune, and it gets you going. I guarantee you, if you're not singing da 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 ba ba da ba da ba in the bathroom later tonight when you're showering or whatever, or cooking dinner or washing dishes, you'll be singing ay 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 ay. You'll be singing that, definitely.
What about all sisters?
All right, let's do the sisters verse. This one go, well, let's actually all learn the whole thing, okay? This one here. Okay, so it goes like this. Und wir seinen alle Schwester. So it's und wir seinen alle Schwester, and we are all sisters. Okay, und wir seinen alle Schwester. Oi, oi, alle Schwester. Right? Azoi vi Rochel, Rus und Esther, just like Azoi vi Rochel, Rus und Esther. Rus und Esther. So Rochel for Rachel, Rus for Ruth, Esther for Esther. Azoi vi Rochel, Rus und Esther. Oi, oi, oi. All right, let's try to sing it. We'll do it a couple times here. All right. Und wir seinen alle Schwester, oi, oi, alle Schwester, azoi wie Rochel, Ruth und Esther, oi, oi, oi. Again. Und wir seinen alle Schwester, okay? 1, 2, here we go. Und wir seinen alle Schwester, oi, oi, alle Schwester, azoi wie Rochel, Ruth und Esther, oi, oi, oi. Again. Und wir seinen azoi wie Rochel, Ruth und Esther, oi, oi, oi. Now we have Und wir seinen freilich munter, and we're happy and cheerful. Und wir seinen freilich munter. Yeah, but I want to hear Und wir seinen freilich munter. Und wir seinen freilich munter. Again. Und wir oi, oi, freilich munter. Singing songs, dancing along, singen Lieder, tanzen unter, oi, oi, oi. So, singen Lieder, tanzen unter, oi, oi, oi. Yeah. Und wir seinen freilich sorry. Und wir seinen alle Schwester, oi, oi, alle Schwester, azoi wie Rochel, Ruth und Esther, oi, oi, oi. Und wir seinen freilich munter, oi, oi, freilich munter, singen Lieder, tanzen unter, oi, oi, oi. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Again. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Let's try the first verse again. Und wir seinen alle Brüder. Und wir seinen alle Brüder. Und wir singen freiliche Lieder. Und wir halten sich in einem, oi, oi, sich in einem, als solches ist nicht toll bei keinem, oi, oi, oi. Ai, 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 ai. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Und wir seinen alle Schwester, 1, 2, here we go. Und wir seinen alle Schwester, oi, oi, alle Schwester, azoi wie Rochel, Ruth und Esther, oi, oi, oi. Und wir seien freilich munter, oi, oi, freilich munter, singen Lieder, tanzen unter, oi, oi, oi. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Okay, let's have the breeders, the men, just the men. Just the men do the first verse. Und wir seien alle Brüder, okay? Just the men, the ones with the deep voices, okay? Und wir seien alle Brüder. Okay, 1, 2, just the men. Und wir seien alle Brüder, oi. Und wir singen freiliche Lieder. Und wir halten sich in einem. As solches is net to by keinem, oi, oi, oi. Everybody! Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 but ay, 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 ay. Okay, the women. Und wir seien alle Schwester. 1, 2, here we go. Und wir seien alle Schwester. Oi. Und wir singen. Oh, sorry. Azoi, wie Rachel, Ruth und Esther. Oi, oi, oi. Und wir seien freilich munter. Oi, oi, freilich munter. Singen Lieder, tanzen unter. Oi, oi, oi. Zusammen, everyone. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Okay, excellent. Yes. Okay. Oh, I got one. How many kids we have here today? How many kids at heart? This is one of the more simple Yiddish songs, but one of the real fun ones. It's called Zol Zayin Shabbos. Can I ever say Zol Zayin Shabbos? Zol Zayin Shabbos. What is Shabbos? Shabbat. Yes, Shabbat. So Zol Zayin means let there be or there is. So. And it goes like this. Oh, let me, I'm going to go over to that side of the room again. I want to give a hand to the tech people. This is perfect. Got a microphone there, microphone here, got the piano, everything's set up beautifully. So, as one would expect at Beth Israel. Yes, yes. This is a high-class joint here. Okay. So this song, you know how I said we sing these nonsense syllables when we're not singing words like yai-dai-dai, yabba-ba, you know. This one's yabba-bubba. I guess you can go ay-yi-yi. It goes like this. Yabba-bubba-bubba-bubba yum bum bum bum. Yabba-bubba-bubba-bubba yum bum bum. Yabba-bubba-bubba-bubba yum bum bum bum. Yabba-bubba-bubba-bubba yum bum bum. That's the I think that's like the verse. Yeah. Yabba baba yabba baba yum bum bum ba yabba baba 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 yum bum ba yabba baba 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 yum bum bum ba yabba baba 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 yum bum bum. Now here comes the main part. Shabbos, Shabbos, Zol Zayin Shabbos. Shabbos, Shabbos, Zol Zayin Shabbos. Yabba baba, yabba baba 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 yum bum bum bum. Yabba baba 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 yum bum bum. Yabba baba 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 yum bum bum bum. Yabba baba 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 yum. Shabbos again. Shabbos, Shabbos, soll sein, Shabbos, 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 soll sein, Shabbos. Ya ba 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 yum bum bum bum. Yum bum bum. Ya ba 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 ya ba 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 yum bum bum bum. Ya ba 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 yum bum bum. Now you can say just about anything, really. Like you can say, like soll sein, let there be Shabbos. Let's see, let there be Chanukah. Yeah, so in Yiddish it's Chanukah. Chanukah, Chanukah, soll sein Chanukah, soll sein, Chanukah, 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 soll sein, Chanukah, ya ba 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 ba. Bum 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 bum, ya ba 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 yum bum bum, ya ba 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 yum bum bum bum, ya ba 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 yum bum. You can like even mention someone's name, Debbie Chesson, soll sein Debbie Chesson, Debbie Chesson, soll sein, Debbie Chesson. Ya ba 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 yum bum bum ba. Ya ba 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 yum bum bum ba. Ya ba 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 yum bum ba. Yiddish, Yiddish, soll sein, Yiddish, 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 soll sein, Yiddish. Ya ba 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 yum bum bum ba. Ya ba 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 yum bum ba. Ya ba 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 yum bum bum ba. Ya ba 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 yum bum ba. Okay, what else? What else we got? I got plenty more. Sunshine. Sunshine. Sunshine, soll sein, sunshine, 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 soll sein, sunshine. Yeah, okay. How about dancing? Tanzen. Can we say tanzen? Yeah, and in Yiddish, the plural usually has an N at the end of it. Whoa, that was interesting. Tanzen, so the English transliteration, T-A-N-T-S-N, and the S-N, you pronounce it kind of nasally, tanzen, not tanzen, but tanzen. Can we say tanzen? Right, which is even more garbled than this thing here. Yeah, tanzen, tanzen, soll sein, tanzen, tanzen. Why tanzen, soll sein, tanzen. Ya ba 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 yum bum bum bum. Ya ba 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 ya ba 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 yum bum bum. Ya ba 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 ya ba 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 yum bum bum bum. Ya ba 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 ya ba 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 yum bum bum. Okay, that's just a fun one. It's a good way for kids to learn different words in Yiddish, and you know. But I mean, the real title is Soll sein Shabbos, okay? Let there be Yontif, Yontif, soll sein, Yontif, 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 soll sein, Yontif. Ya ba 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 yum bum bum ba. Ya ba 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 yum bum ba. Ya ba 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 yum bum bum ba. Ya ba 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 ya ba 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 yum bum bum. Okay, nice, nice. Everyone's so polite. Yeah. I'm used to people like kind of screaming. I'm trying to teach. And the word is Shabbos. Shas. You can say Shabbos. Yeah. Great. I appreciate everyone's enthusiasm for learning these songs. Another component of Yiddish culture is the dancing. I brought my violin here. I'm going to go grab it. So I want to teach you guys a little bit of Yiddish dance, which we can do up here. Maybe I'll move the microphone back and this stuff back. Is it okay, tech folks? Just so, because this cord's in the way. Or maybe I can just dance over there. Dancing the aisle. Yeah. So probably the most common Yiddish dance is called the Freiluchs. The Freiluchs means happy, and it's basically just a walk, kind of like. I'll be careful not to go over the thing here. So you're basically walking, but you're not just walking like that. And I'm going to play. I'll be playing a Freiluchs while you guys dance. There's a little. Your body is pretty much upright, but it's loose. There's a little bounce in the knees, a slight bounce in the knees, but it's a very proud and dignified thing. So your chest is up, your head is up. It's not one of these, you know. It's kind of proper with a bounce. It's lively. So you can either go right, left, or you can do a couple other steps. You can go kind of do a skip, stomp, skip, step, skip, step, skip, step. That's another one to do it. Depending on the music, you can go yup-up-a, 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 yup-up-a. That sort of thing as well. Oh, feedback. Okay, let's bring some folks up here. Who wants to do some dancing? Okay, now are we okay to hold hands? Okay, I know we got a lot of different COVID protocols here. So let me put this down. Come back to Mr. Fiddle. Okay. Okay, well, I'm going to have to take you this way. Actually, why don't you guys line up over here, this way, and face that side. Okay, further down. All right. Well, just mind this cord, or I'll just move this out of the way. Over here. Okay, so the Freiluchs is like this. So you're standing pretty there. Oh, that's very good. Yeah, I like it. Nice. Okay, arms out like this. This one too. Grab the hand of your person next to you. Okay, and then we start your right foot. This right foot. Yeah, and we're just gonna walk. Just follow me. I'm gonna go around. You may want to turn me off here because we don't have a lot of room on the microphone here. Okay, and ready, and no. So we're gonna follow in a line this way. Yeah, and ready, and now we can go. And regular walking again. Good. Okay. That's basically the Freiluchs. Okay, and you can do it in a circle as well. You can also you can stop. That's great. That's great. You got the gig. Yeah. Yeah. You can also do this type of thing too. While you're holding, that sort of thing. So when in doubt, just walk. But, with the bounce, but up. So I'm going to play you a Freiluchs here. And you guys are going to dance. Okay, are you ready? Now, you could take the dance like around the room. One person can lead, and with the arm that's not holding hands can be doing these kind of arm movements like this. If you guys want to do that, have the arm leading, like, do you want to lead, or you can lead, or it doesn't matter. Okay, let's see if this thing works. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great, great. It's a little. I'm getting a lot of this kind of. So it's less of the prancing, more of the dancing. No, it's okay. No, everyone was kind of doing it. So it's really just bum, bum, and then also the. Okay, let's do it again. Let's do it again. Hold the hand. Excellent. Okay. Yeah, it's like everyone take 2 steps forward, when like people fake to go and then there's only one guy standing because he actually went, no one else did. Okay, I'm going to try to dance and play at the same time without the arm movements, and you'll follow me, okay? Okay, excellent. Excellent dancing there. Does anyone else want to dance Freilux? I got another dance I want to teach too. Okay, this is our dance group. Okay, this is our West Side Rockettes, the Yiddish Rockettes. Okay, now you can also dance the Freilux solo. I'm fine. Okay. Well, that could have been a lot worse. You can also dance the Freilux solo. It's the same feeling, the same dignified up with the bounce, but your arms are doing stuff like this. That's nice. Yeah. Okay? Why don't you guys try that too? Go forward and back. Lovely. It's great. Let's play it again. Let's do it again, okay? If you're so inclined, you can take your neighbor, your partner. Yeah, without the hop and the skip. I know you can't help it. The big thing with Yiddish dance is it's exciting and fun, but it's not kind of crazy. It still has that kind of dignified, it can be vigorous and exciting, but not the, it's not a free-for-all. Okay, but I appreciate the enthusiasm. Okay, let's do it again. Okay, anybody else want to come up and dance? Yay, okay. Thank you. All right. Your temple membership depends on your dancing or not. No, that's not true. No. Okay. Let's do the same. Actually, yeah, let's do the same song. And zwei, ready, and... Okay. Wonderful, wonderful. Take a seat for a minute, dancers. We're going to call you back up. We got another dance to do. Okay. That was excellent. That was wonderful. Let's give them another hand. The West Side Dancers, the West Side Temple Dancers. So another of the Yiddish dances, there's several. These are the ones I know. The Freilux, which is great because you can do it solo. You can even like dance with someone else without touching them, where you're doing all this stuff and you're kind of bowing and and then you can take their arms, and do that, and the dance goes on and on. Another dance is called the Bulgar, Bulgar. You're nodding your head. You know this one. You know this one, the Bulgar? Okay. Well, it is just one of the most famous Yiddish dances, popular ones. In fact, a little bit about Klezmer music here, before I get into more of it later. What happened was, in Eastern Europe, the Jewish wedding where this music was played could have been like a several-day-long affair. It could have lasted 3 or 4 days. Whereas in America, the 3 or 4 days wedding with all this different types of music, lots of listening music, artistic music, to greet the guest, to play for the wedding table, the tish, that was all condensed in America into the 4 or 5 hour banquet hall or synagogue, temple, wedding. And with that, they lost a lot of the older European music. So, except they still dance Freiluchs and the Scher, which is the Jewish contra dance, the Jewish square dance, and the Bulgar, which is a more Moldavian, Romanian klezmer piece, with those origins in Moldavia and Romania, became the main dance. Now, the Bulgar is noted for its driving rhythm, that bum ba dum bum 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 ba dum bum 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 ba dum bum 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 da 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 dum bum bum ba dum bum bum bum. Whereas the Freiluchs we did before, the melody and the rhythms. Now, I can't demonstrate because I'm only one person here, but the melody and the rhythms kind of work together and complement each other. The Bulgar, you have a steady rhythm, that dum ba dum bum 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 bum, could be quite varied in how you do it too, and the melody plays on top of that. So the dance is a bit more vigorous as well, and I'm going to get the other mic and show you. Just check at the time here. Oh, we're doing great. So the Bulgar dance, another line dance. This one, your arms are on the neighbor's shoulders. You still are upright. And interestingly enough, it's like a 6 steps, while the music is like every 4 bars, 4 bars, 4 bars for the music. So you basically take your right foot, you can do it this way, it doesn't matter. Take your right foot, go step, crossover, step, kick with a hop, step, kick. But you also do the hop. And that's the whole thing. But you keep doing that. If you want to like burn calories, you want to work on your cardio, do this for a half an hour with your well, you could do it to that soon too, but 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. So it's 6 steps. Okay, dancers. Okay. Anybody else want to come up and dance the Bulgar? Come on down. You're the next contestants. The Bulgar is right. Okay. Oh, I like your shirt, Queen. Yeah. Yeah, we'll be doing We Are the Champions at the end. No, just kidding. Well, in fact, one of the places I taught klezmer to students, to kids, we did a klezmer version of We Are the Champions, so that's why I was thinking of that, which was kind of... I turned We Are the Champions into a Bulgar. Anyway, it was fun. Okay, who's going to be the leader? Thank you for volunteering.
You're welcome.
Okay, and what is your name?
Jennifer.
Okay, Jennifer's going to be our leader. Oh, actually, well, you'd have to go on that side to do it. I think we need that. You're not going to be the leader? Okay, have your friend be the leader.
Ava, you're great leader.
I'll be the leader. Should I turn this off if I get in the front here? Should I turn it off or no? Okay. If you are a short person, like me, and the person next to you happens to be a tall person, you guys are the same size, you can put the arms on, the back or the shoulder. So the key here, in this position with the arms on the shoulders, is not to do this. Not to dig into their shoulder and dig them down. Because everyone's like looking at their feet. Oh, my feet, my feet. And the person's shoulder's going, stop it. So stay up. Keep your arms loose. Keep the arms loose. You're not gripping the other person. Just, loose on there. Okay? Take your right foot. Which one's your right foot? Your other right foot. Yes. Okay. You're going to step with your right. Your left's going to cross over. I never did this slow. I only can do it. Oh, yeah. Step out with the back foot, kick, then step with the left, kick with the hop. step, cross, step, hop, kick, step, cross. Oh, so kick, right. Yeah. I screwed it up. Yeah. It's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, huh, huh, 1, 3, huh, 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 huh. Yeah. Yeah. So remember, your feet will do it. Your feet know what to do. Okay? If you want to get more interesting with it, if you want to do some variations, you can go step, cross, step, cross. That'll get you in shape. I guarantee it. So once again, here, let's part the Red Sea here. Yeah. So, yeah, that again is, instead of going step, cross, step, kick, it's step, cross. My friend Michael Alpert, one of the experts, I don't want to say experts, perhaps the master of Yiddish dance and Yiddish song and all of Yiddish culture, instrumentally, vocally, everything, dancing. He's amazing. He's tall and thin, and I see him doing this, and it's amazing. You know, he just looks amazing. Okay, but let's just do this one. Step, step, hoop, step, hoop. Okay, I will play a Bulgar. Okay, who's our leader? Yes. So just know, dancers, that while the melody yum ba dum bum ba dum bum bum bee da da, your step right, you're dancing in 6 steps while I'm doing 4 bars, 4 bars, 4 bars. So you're going to be kind of going over. So don't worry about it. It doesn't always line up. It's supposed to be that way. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So it works better if you kind of like make a line, not just go in a circle, but unless it's a real big room, but it's kind of like someone can lead you around the room like this. Okay, come on, let's do it. Just a little bit, a whistle. Okay, Klezmer, you know how it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that tune was it's called Rumenische Bulgarisch, or Romanian Bulgarisch. Bulgarisch is another name for the Bulgar, for this Romanian Moldavian Yiddish line dance. What are you doing sitting down? We got like one. It's okay. I don't want anyone to get sick here. So that is a more moderately paced Bulgar, tempo-wise. Some of them can be quite fast, really much faster, like this. All right, even more vigorous than that. Let's do this. So with that, you have to dance like this. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, so your heart really starts to go. Let's give a hand to our dancers. Okay. I know who's taking a nap today, this afternoon, with the kids. Yeah. Okay. So, I want to talk, before I play some samples of Klezmer music for a little concert, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about Klezmer music and what it is. Okay, and we go till noon? Okay, good, okay. Big part of Yiddish culture is the instrumental music as well, that we today call Klezmer music. The word Klezmer comes from two Hebrew words, Klezmer, meaning instruments or vessels of song. It also means the musical instruments themselves. Klezmer means musical instruments. Klezmer, in our Yiddish context here, is part of Yiddish culture, refers to the professional Jewish musician, klezmorim for plural. The klezmorim performed for Jewish life cycle events, mostly the Jewish wedding, East European Jewish wedding, and other, like sometimes synagogue events too, and other things as well. The klezmorim needed to be proficient at playing many different styles of music, not only all the klezmer dance music and listening music and the special music played for the bride while she was seated before the wedding, but they had to be able to play synagogue hymns, maybe some popular Romani or Gypsy music from the area, co-territorial music, like if they were in Ukraine, they had to be able to play Ukrainian dances like the kolomeka. They had to be able to play the Polish mazurka, the polonaise, the polka. So they had to play light classical pieces as well. So they had to play a lot of different things. But the real bread and butter was the music. So The term klezmer music really didn't come about until the Jewish ethnomusicologist Moshe Baragovsky, Ukrainian-born Jew. He was born in the end of the 19th century. He researched and went to all these different towns throughout today's Ukraine and Belarus, and he collected klezmer music from people that played it, who still played it. Now, the tradition was starting to really wind down due to not only persecution, but also emigration from the lands Jews lived in: Poland, Lithuania, Ukraine, Moldova, those main areas from the former Pale of Settlement, which it was called, to America and to other places, like all of us. Our relatives, my relatives came beginning of the 20th century to New York City. And so it was already dying out. But there were a lot of informants still living in Europe where Baragovsky recorded them and playing all these different tunes, and people that had studied with klezmorim and knew them. And he notated all this in a book he called Jewish Instrumental Folk Music, and he called it klezmer music. Okay? So the klezmer tradition, now, apparently, the klezmorim were not appreciated that much in Jewish society. They were appreciated for playing music and bringing the freiluchs and the festivities to the Jewish wedding, but you didn't want your daughter in those days to marry a klezmer. They were on the lower rung of Yiddish society, unfortunately. So the klezmorim married into other families of klezmorim mainly, and also into families of the badchen, the badchanim. The badchen was the master of ceremonies at the Jewish wedding, who would make announcements. Now we're going to go here. Now we're going to play a beautiful tune for the bridegroom. Now we're going to play a mazel tov melody for blah, blah, blah. That's what the badchen did. He would also sing rhymed couplets to the bride with kind of moral implications in the tone, and maybe bringing up some biblical and Talmudic references to try to induce the bride to tears, because these weddings were arranged. We're talking 150, 200 years ago, and the bride did not know who she was going to marry necessarily, so it was kind of a scary thing for the bride. So let's see. There's so much to talk about, the history and the colorful characters, but mainly klezmer means a professional Jewish musician. People say, well, they were itinerant musicians. The wanderers wandered around, and yes, there were itinerant Jewish musicians going around. There were different levels. There were like the itinerant musicians kind of wandering around. There were like the main klezmorim who organized guilds. They had their own unions that was encouraged by the local authorities, and they had their own special regions where they could play and where they couldn't play. And then there were like the famous soloists that were the real special ones, violinists like Stempanu, who was immortalized in Shalom Aleicham's novella by the same title, Stempanu. His real name was Avram Moshe Cholodenko. His real name was Yoshua Drucker. His nickname was Stempanu. And producer, whose name was Avram Moshe Cholodenko. These guys from the 19th century were big-time soloists and composed a lot of music. So sad we don't have recordings of them, but everyone refers to them as like two of the greatest of the klezmorim, of this upper echelon of great musicians that could play their own variations on a basic freiluchs melody and tune, and their own beautiful compositions as well, soulful pieces as well. There were guys like Guzikov, who invented his own instrument called the Stroy fiddle, which means the straw violin, straw fiddle, but it wasn't a fiddle. It was actually a crude xylophone with the xylophone wooden blocks laid out on a bed of straw, which sounds kind of crude and weird, but he was so famous as a soloist. He performed all over Europe, Western Europe, Berlin, France, everywhere. And even Felix Mendelssohn, the famous composer, he said to his sister, he said, I had never been I had never enjoyed a concert as much as I enjoyed the concert that Gusakov performed. He is a true master, and it's like if Mendelssohn is saying that, then he must have been really, really good. And there were other guys that some would receive exemption from paying taxes from the Polish nobility or the Romanian nobility for playing, and they would play for those guys. There's a guy named Yankel who played the cymbal, the Jewish hammer dulcimer. Yankel was immortalized in a Polish novella called Pan Tadeusz, and that came out, I think, in 1830, and where he's playing music for the Polish nobility. There is a Polish postage stamp that has Yankel sitting there playing his cymbal, his little hammer dulcimer, and all these Polish noble folks and aristocrats all around him watching him play, a Jewish guy. So those were the higher level. The main guys were the ones that really played for the weddings. They had their own region and everything. So what is klezmer music musically? Okay, well, there are several. There are several different modes or scales that music has. So we'll start with that. Okay, so one of them is just the minor key. It sounds like this. So there are tunes in that key like that go like this. So basic minor keys. Now there's in addition to this one, where the second note of the scale, this one, when you're going down the scale, that one could be flat. It could be lowered. So you'll have, sometimes you'll have this. Which is a very Jewish thing. It's still a minor scale, but the second note of the scale is lowered. So you'll have like maybe this in a tune. That sort of thing. And you may have some phrase endings like... So that's minor. Another mode is called Mishaberach. Now, this has nothing to do with Debbie Friedman. May she rest in peace. Mishaberach, it's one of the old synagogue modes that the synagogue chanting were in. This one is a minor scale, but it sounds like this. The fourth note is raised, and the sixth note is raised too. So you'll get some pieces that sound like this, that really play off those different notes. So that's the Mishaberach mode, and there's tunes in that. There's also the mode called the klezmorim called Phrygish, also known as this Ahava Rabbah, which is similar, not exactly, but similar to the Arabic and the Greek modes Hijaz. Sounds like this. So you may have heard this tune before, which is in the Phrygish mode. So that's Phrygish. Just giving you a little taste, Tom, of the music, what it sounds like. And then there's a mode called Hashem Moloch, which is a major scale, but the seventh note is lowered. And sometimes the fifth one is raised too. It sounds like this. Sorry. So there's that mode as well. So that's kind of the basic with the modes in the music. There's ornamentation in the music too. You probably heard me doing a lot of it. One of the main ornaments in klezmer music is called the krechts. Krechts. Can everyone say krechts? Krechts. And then the plural, you add an N to it. Krechtsen. Krekhts. Krechts or krechtsen. Add an N to that. The krechts is the sob in the music, the sigh, and it's not. I've been doing this all along. You've probably been hearing it. It sounds like this. That sort of thing. So it's krechts means sob or sigh, and that's in the music. There's little slides too. You'll hear, little slides. There's trills. So that's basic ornamentation with the music. Now, one more thing before I play some samples. If you see like the sheet music for klezmer music, you'll just see straight, like maybe eighth notes or straight 16th notes. Those of you who know music, but it's not to be read literally, because a lot of times this is a typical example of a tune where the phrasing is not so even. So if I played that without the yum ba da da yadum dum, it would sound like this, which is not the way you want to do it. But you would see it in the sheet music like this. It doesn't go that way. It goes like this, the same notes. So that's an example of klezmer phrasing, how we would play it. A lot of heavy downbeats, yum ba da da yadum ba da yum bum bum bum, and uneven phrasing like that. So I think we have some time for some musical samples, right? Yeah. Okay. How much time do we have? We got. Okay. We're gonna go to 5 o'clock today, and so. Anyone needs to use the bathroom, better do it now. Okay. Well, it's interesting. I just played a concert at the Bop Stop last night. I gave a klezmer workshop to folks at the Cleveland Music School Settlement on the east side, and the Bop Stop is, it's related. I mean, they work together with the Cleveland Music School Settlement. So then I did a concert. I'm sorry I didn't mention it. Everything's been what? I didn't hear you. Oh, you're reporting to your son. Oh, okay. Don't do that. Yeah. This is a loving environment. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't tell you. I've just been doing so many different things and family obligations. But the first piece we played was a piece called Sid Beckerman's Serba. Sid Beckerman, may he rest in peace, was a great klezmer clarinet player, born in Brooklyn, New York. In fact, he lived right around the corner from my grandparents in Bensonhurst. Anyone been to Bensonhurst, New York? Okay. Well, that's where my dad's parents lived, and I spent a lot of time there. And Sid Beckerman lived there, and I would see him. I saw him a couple times, believe it or not, outside of the Klez Camp Yiddish folk arts festivals where he was teaching and playing. I would see him on the street, believe it or not. So he wrote this tune, and it's he was a clarinet player, but I think it goes really well for violin. It goes like this. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's all those, like, we call them triplets, da-da-la, 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 in the music. That's kind of a Romanian thing, the dance, the Serba dance, which you would dance the same way as the Bulgar. Yeah. I haven't worked out dancing Bulgar and playing violin at the same time. Frelux is easy, but Bulgar, no. To calm it down a bit, I mentioned before, in Eastern Europe there were beautiful klezmer tunes were artistic. They were played to greet and honor the guests. Tunes called Mazel Tov, tunes called Dobry Den, which is a Russian word meaning good day or good morning. These were tunes in the count of three. They were just really sweet tunes, not for dancing, but definitely for listening to. And here's a Dobry Den. So the sad thing is that people don't play music like that at Jewish weddings anymore. Maybe sometimes a little bit, but it's just gorgeous, beautiful music. So here is a nice Freiluchs melody, and if anyone feels like dancing to the dance pieces or to any of them, feel free. We learned how to dance Freiluchs, so I think you can be able to dance this one. This one I call Freiluchs number 133 because it's the 133rd tune in Moshe Beregovsky's Jewish Instrumental Folk Music book. It's a nice, simple tune, but I always like that one a lot. It's really fun tune. You got to go?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, no problem. No problem. Okay. Oh, where are you rehearsing? Okay, cool. Violin? Oh, sweet. Okay. All right. Got time for a few more, or was it one more? Okay. All right. Well, would you like to hear something very serious or something more lively? It's always lively. Okay. We got it. Okay. Well, here's a piece that one of my earliest compositions that's been very effective as a performance piece. I call it Zigeuner Jacques, Gypsy Dance, and it's based on the Romanian slow hora rhythm. It sounds like this. The Klezmer front that were in those areas were Romanian professional gypsy musicians named Lautari, picked this up, and it became kind of a common thing to play this rhythm and tunes with this rhythm with the Klezmer. So I wrote one, and it goes like this. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you. I thank you for your participation, from everyone singing the tunes and the dancing. Thank you so much for having me. Everybody, thank you, Debbie. Thank you, Rabbi. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, tech people, for setting up. It's been a pleasure. Hope to see everyone again very soon. Take care.